And the Nuggets as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. Molinari, he's checked in for J.J. Hickson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Well, Denver in the post-Melo years has been a collection of good players, but you always have to wonder if they'll have a low ceiling because this team does not have a so-called superstar.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Aflalo and Chandler are on the wing. Gallinari is out there with Kenneth Faried, and it's Lawson in a position. Baller, he's checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans leading by 6.
And he looked pretty good out there last time out. The team got the win, and he showed he belongs in this league.
You know, when a team wins, usually everybody looks good, but he really stood out given it was the first time he was on an NBA court. It was impressive.
And that one's good. At that point, Denver has done well without what most would call a superstar, but obviously that takes its toll come playoff time.
It really does. I mean, you need somebody that you can really rely on as your go-to guy, the one who gets it done for you in the clutch, and they haven't quite established that player, and yet they're still competitive.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Evans dishes to Withy. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Salmons comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Eric Gordon. The Nuggets also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Chandler. Foy comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Ty Lawson. Here's McGee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top 3-point shooting wingman in the league. 5th best, Gallinari.
Now, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all they do, but it's a lot of what they do.
And as small forwards, they can take it straight to the hole and get their points in close, too. I mean, all of these guys can hurt you inside and out.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
Robinson goes in. That's good.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the 76ers.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And, Steve, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive, equal parts hustle, muscle, and smarts.
That is good. Fredette's got his first points of the game.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for. Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
Robinson goes in. 11 feet away. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Robinson. Gallinari's got his first points of the night. Here's Baller. Oh, he got it!
Oh, buzzer! Knock it down! Right at the horn.
A free-flowing.
This Friday.
And welcome back. It's been all one side. And that concludes the first half. Pelican.
Okay, guys. Solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing.
Now the second half about to start up and begin.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Jeff Withy is out there with Omer Ashik. And it's Evans in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. And Faried kicks to Lawson. Denver passing it around. And here's Chandler from the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
And what caused them to... they just committed too many turnovers, and they were sloppy with the ball, and that's why they lost.
Baller, he's checked in for New Orleans. And that's Evans penetrating. Knocks down the 10-footer. Evans has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans. Lawson kicks to Hickson. On the wing of Flalo. Flalo left side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lawson. That's good. Lawson's got 12 points in the game. And sloppy play clock to be avoided at all costs.
Kevin, just take care of the ball. That's what you want to tell them. Just take care of the ball. Don't throw weak passes. Don't be careless. Don't telegraph your passes. If you keep your focus mentally, you won't make those kinds of careless mistakes.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Omer Ashik. This past month, he's really set himself apart. You see how he matches up numbers-wise. 4th in rebounding. He's in the top 10 in the league in blocked shots per game, so he's a real force in the paint defensively.
And Steve, how about his rank in the rebounding department? I mean, the guy is physical, he's strong, and he relishes contact and banging around in there.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Evans against Chandler. Evans passes to Ball. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 7. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, JaVale McGee has all the tools necessary to be a great player, but often he can be his own greatest obstacle. But he and Coach Shaw are working on that. Coach Shaw said, "I'm just trying to get him to slow down." That's what we've been working on with him, just to slow down so he can use the gifts that he has, his length and his athletic ability. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And as you said, McGee is so gifted athletically that he'll be a force when he lets the game come to him. John Salmons, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Jimmer Fredette comes in for Gordon. Alinari, he's checked in for Denver. Robinson comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Fredette with it. Now Lawson defending. Dishes to Salmons. Now here is Fredette. He's tightly guarded. The 3. And that's a foul called on Bowler. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he was blocked.
What the heck was that?
Look it up. It's called basketball.
Right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight.
Changes here. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Kenneth Faried, Wilson Chandler out there with Gallinari. Then there's Foy, and it's Robinson in at point. So we see the Pelicans.
Tyreek,